gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Chargers and the Warriors. Up next, moving over to Division 6 doubles. So that was Division 1, top-ranked teams. Division 6, the lowest-ranked teams. But we've had some fun matches in this group.
A difficult one to call.
Yeah, this is fun. Barba and Ubilla against Williams and Julen. Barba and Ubilla 2-1 through their first 3 matches this season. Haven't seen a whole lot of Williams and Julen. Just one match against the Fireballs, Jedin and Hernandez on the 18th. They were able to get the win. So 1-0 for that Williams and Julen team. It's going to be a little bit tougher matchup here against Barba and Ubilla. Can argue in this one again, could come down to the front court play. Barba has been a lot more aggressive. He's thrown a couple more shots. Percentage maybe not as high as some of these top-ranked players, but he's been making it happen up there in the front court so far. Will that hold true again, Stu? We'll see.
He told you when he was player of the day the other day. I heard him. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's something to prove.
There's a serve by Barba. We begin this second match. Julen, sidearm, forehand, Ubilla backing up. He scooped it up. It's backhand to the inside. Julen runs under it. Hard play. Here's Ubilla from the left side. Backhand. Julen back on the inside. Makes the play in the air. There's one. Coming cross court. Barba's there to cut it off. Backhand to the outside. Here's Julen on the forehand. That is on the wall. Julen plays the rebote on the backhand. Barba couldn't get there. Ubilla handles comfortably in the backcourt. Hard play up the middle again. Julen's got it low. Back to the inside. Here's Ubilla. Backhand from the 11 line. Low runner. Ooh. Kicked in the pad. The overhead screen. Both out of play. First point to Williams and Julen of the Warriors.
We've seen Ubilla have some difficulty with that low runner to the inside. He throws it so powerfully and often scores from it. But in that case, he just threw the backhand of the pad.
Big backhand. Forehand rebote saved by Julen. Ubilla on the bounce from the 9 line. Powerful backhand. This one out of reach. Williams all alone for the rebote. Makes a good save from the left side. Ubilla on the bounce from the 8 line. Powerful throw back in the corner. No play for Julen. Williams comes back, just lays it up. Barba coming cross court on the costado. The drop shot dropped in to score. Barba ties it up 1-1.
If you give Barba the opportunity to throw a shot, he's going to throw a shot. Maybe a drop shot, maybe a 2-wall.
Drop shot's really been working for him this season, especially off his footing. I mean, moving to the outside, dropping it in the front corner. He's pretty precise.
High degree of accuracy.
Ball at Ubilla's feet, just missed. That gets Williams and Julen, their second point, and the serve.
Ubilla had seemed to get beyond those catching difficulties. He had those earlier when he first stepped in for Ubilla in 2023, but he's been playing spot on, almost perfect with his catching these last couple outings.
Ubilla, powerful forehand. Here's Julen keeping it on the left side. Low running backhand. Ubilla on the bounce, picks it up just beyond the 11. Low runner again. Here's Julen. Nice scoop on the right side. Ubilla now backing up. Hard backhand, high and hard. This one out of reach. Julen out of the way. Williams, forehand rebote on the wall. Just missed that one. That's going to be a second point for the Chargers.
It really comes down to technique. That ball's dropping on the side wall. You can't move the side wall out of the way of your cesta, so you just drop your arm, allow the ball to fall into your cesta, just get it up to the front wall.
Julen advances, has it on the forehand. Over Williams' head, out to the rebote. Barba makes a tough save. This ball floating. Williams makes the stop at the 7 line. High and hard back inside Ubilla with a missed ball.
My, oh my.
Williams and Julen lead it 3-2.
Again, once that ball made contact with the side wall, spin changes just ever so slightly, goes off of the tip of Ubilla's cesta. He's more than capable of making those catches.
Fault underserve. Came up short of the 4-line. Second serve for Williams. Ubilla all the way up at the 6 line, goes for the splitter. Good stop by Julen. Julen, sidearm forehand, back to the inside. Ubilla, ball just trickled out of his cesta. That's going to be 4 points for the Warriors.
Yeah, these are balls. Okay, so we saw we saw Ubilla with these catching difficulties earlier in the fall of 2023. Seemed to resolve them by the end of 2023 and clearly throughout 2024, but he's just shaking them out of his basket.
Julen, middle of the court. Here's the rebote by Ubilla. Big bouncer, Julen controls it. On the forehand, sidearm play to the inside. Ubilla trying to make the rebote. That one just missed. That's 5 points for Williams and Julen. They have a possible set point.
Very proud of Barba encouraging Ubilla. It's also a little bit of a change of dynamic. Barba's really established himself as a force on the Chargers. He's just kind of a force, period.
Here's Julen from the 12 line. Forehand right over Ubilla's head. He's getting out there for the rebote. He makes a save. It's a 2-all. Williams trying to cut it off. Pulling it out of the basket. 3 points for the Chargers, Barba and Ubilla.
If Williams has got the ball, got the best play on the ball, and he did there, felt that he did, go ahead and make the catch. Unless you hear Julen calling you off the ball, go for it.
Julen advances, gets up there at the 8 line. Powerful backhand, wall to wall. Barba all alone. Forehand rebote turned powerfully. Julen keeps it on the left side. Ubilla now, nice catch off the sidewall. A runner. Julen stands in. Ubilla calls him off on the rebote. He saves it inside. That's on the wall, dropping low. Julen from deep in the backcourt lays it up. Barba's got it. The outside placement lands in and scores.
They're asking for a review. We'll see if the captain asks for a review.
Challenge.
It has been challenged.
Challenge has been requested by the Warriors. The ball was ruled in. We are in a review.
So why don't you explain how that works, Andrew?
The ball was ruled in.
Yes.
So if replay says that the ball was out, we will award a point to the Warriors.
Got it.
So pretty simple in this case. If the original call is in, a point goes to either team. If the original call is out, that's the case where we replay the point. The feel, that's going to be in. I mean, look at that. Yeah. Or that's not the mark I saw. I was looking. See what I was looking at, Stu.
I was going to wait to see.
Yeah.
That ball's out.
Yeah, look at that. That's right on the line, actually.
That ball is out.
That's going to be close. Back judge and the front judge had differing calls. They discussed and went within, but
there's a little bit of glare there. I'm saying out.
No, that's you see it. Yeah,
I believe it's out.
Yeah, but again,
we don't have the call, but I believe it's out.
Again, I like that the judges discussed it, and I prefer them to say, if they don't know, go within, because then you can review it and you can award a point to the correct team in this case. If they would have ruled that ball out and it was actually in, it's kind of a tough break for the Chargers there. But I think upon replay review, you may see that ball touched the line. Again, in highlight, the ball has to land 100% in the court. If it touches any part of the line, that ball is going to be out. A little bit difficult there because it's right on the tee where the underserve line and the boundary line meet, but I think As we both see it pretty clear that that ball touched a piece of the boundary line, which would be out. So we're going to hear, I think a call has come in. The call is out. Replay review changes the call from in to out. That point will go to Williams and Julen.
They win the set.
And they win the set with 6 points. Right call. Right call.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
So the ball was out and close. Again, you saw how many times they had to flash it in front of us for us to see. And we're not replay judges.
Yeah.
We are but humble announcers sitting in the announcer's booth at Magic City.
Yeah, but again, just to clarify, if the original call is in, then replay says that it's out, we award a point because the ball was out of play. So you can give it to the Warriors in that case. But that's why the original call on the floor is important. Got it right. Most important thing. Warriors take the set 6-3.
There we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. And Ubilla comes out and immediately apologized to Barba and said, I left you under the bridge there. Barba's telling him, fortunately, he's right over here and I can hear him say, sorry, part of it was funny, so. I'm not sure what low risk, high reward means in this particular circumstance. You really just kind of catch the ball and throw it, but we'll go with that.
Maybe in terms of the shots for El Barba up there in the front, just, hey, maybe no need to throw the philo. If you can just throw that drop shot to the inside and, you know, not much maybe Williams is going to do with it if he does make the catch from his left or right. We're a couple seconds away from the start of set number 2. Warriors took the first one 6-3. There's a serve. Our second set is underway. Julen gets up to it before the second bounce. Powerful throw. Ubilla looking for the rebote. Forehand got away from him. Up in the overhead screen and out of play.
One thing that we're always reviewing with players is if you're not having luck, if things aren't going your way, shake it off. Don't carry it into the next point. Leave it point by point, not point by point, then you try match by match, but you definitely don't carry it from one point to the next. Try not to.
Hard serve, Ubilla from the left side, backhand. Crossing the sidewall, no problem for Julen there at the 11 line. High, hard return. Ubilla backed up at the 13. This one launched. Williams coming back for the rebote. That's hooked. First point for El Barba and Ubilla. We're tied up.
I have to say, this is probably where El Barba's mental game is perhaps better than anybody else's in the entire league. Because when he's coming from behind, he comes with a higher degree of motivation than almost anyone else that I've ever heard describe that position.
He thrives in that underdog role.
He loves
really
it.
Does.
I mean, he absolutely does it. And the fact that they're down by a set here, I'll be curious. He could serve it into the pad, but he's going to serve it hard.
Hard serve. Here's Julen from the left side. Powerful backhand. Stopped by Ubilla. Running backhand. Played inside. Julen runs under it. Ubilla now. Backhand again. Julen keeps it on the inside. Left side. Upping low. Ubilla going to run around it. Trying to get out for the rebote. That's just missed. Warriors, Williams and Julen have 2 points and the serve.
Ubilla expressing his frustration with the back wall. Ball took a bit of a wonky bounce.
That serve opened up and split them to score. That's going to be an ace. Williams and Julen now with 3.
We'll call it what it is. That's a carambola serve. Hard and low to the front wall. Coming into the box, of course, between the 4 and 7, touching the sidewall, going back to the outside. Like a reverse 2-all off the serve. It's impressive. Ubilla was ready for that one.
Julen in the corner on the forehand. Back up the middle. Here's El Barba to cut it off. Backhand inside. It's dropping low. Julen, tough scoop. Ubilla now from the 10. Powerful forehand over the top. That's well placed. Julen coming into the backcourt, digs it out.
Beautiful rebote save by
Ball
Julen.
floating on the inside. Ubilla makes the catch. The backhand 2-wall is missed. 2 points for El Barba and Ubilla.
An unconventional but effective shot, the backhand 2-wall. Ubilla throws hard. He threw that one well.
I think if you're down a set here and you've seen a couple misses by Williams, you got to keep going to him on the outside. El Barba's got the shots to do it. Ubilla can throw that backhand 2-wall. See if they start to go to that a little bit more and keep the ball away from Julen. What a scoop by Ubilla there at the 10 line. Powerful throw on the numbers. He's got it again. Backhand opens up. Here's Ubilla from the left side. Backhand 2-wall. Scores again. That's 3 points. We are tied up.
3-3. Have to imagine if Ubilla's had difficult time catching the ball, continues to go to that, Julen's going to have to be moving to the outside.
And look at him. He knew it was coming, too. Telling Williams to get out there. But even if you get out there and are in position, not an easy scoop to make. Well-placed serve. That is an ace. El Barba and Ubilla have come back to take the lead 4-3.
That was beautiful serve by El Barba. Julen was ready for it. You saw the way that he moved up on the ball, but it stayed a little closer to the side wall than he anticipated. Again, when the ball hits the side wall, you expect it to come out at least enough so you don't have to catch it on the tip of your cesta. Tough catch there for Julen.
Hard serve again, off the wall. Julen handles, big backhand. Ubilla on the move, looking for the rebote. Forehand, that's well placed. Julen now, tough save of his own in the backcourt. Ubilla on the bounce, picks it up on the forehand. Low and hard. Julen backing up. He scooped it up. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
Not a lot of room when you're both looking at the same piece of real estate to make your catch and your throw. Throwing back basically almost like to oneself. Your opponent's got to step in with the ball moving as fast as it is. That ball's coming right back to where he was standing, almost the same spot.
So look at that, and then just stops, doesn't go for it. Looks at the judge, makes the request. Request granted. But even though he had a play on the rebote, if you make any move towards the ball, you lose that right to request interference. So smart play by Ubilla. Even though he had a play on it, say, hey, I'm entitled to this.
Yeah, put
Let's
his hands
replay
up
the point.
and ask for interference.
Especially with that El Barba serve, too. Forehand rebote is missed. 4-4 is the score. Warriors serve.
These are unexpected difficulties that Ubilla is having throughout this match. Missed opportunities on the catches, missed opportunities on the rebotes. Just doesn't seem to feel in place.
Ubilla on the forehand from the 9 line. It's crossing the sidewall, back it up, he scooped it up. Ubilla again, now up at the 9. Karam, sidearm throw. Ooh, Julen called him off at the last second. Here's El Barba, good catch. Forehand, low and hard, Julen's there. This one, the launch, wall to wall, clears the overhead screen. El Barba looking for it, keeps it to the inside. Julen, hard throw. Ubilla left side rebote, turns it just above the pad. Julen now advancing up at the 6. Back to the inside, well placed. Better catch by Ubilla. Rebote, high off the front wall. El Barba comes cross court on the costado, but that is juggled. Juggling the call. That's 5 points for Williams and Julen, a possible set, possible match point.
Yeah, Barba frustrated clearly with the call, clearly frustrated with the juggle. I'm going to shake that off and come back out.
That serve will score for the win. The ace ends it. 6-4. 6-3 straight sets in favor of the Warriors. The serve becoming a weapon for Williams here, just beyond the 4 line on a couple of them, and Ubilla not there before the second bounce. Second win in a row for the Warriors to begin the game day. All 3 points have gone their way. Coming up next, Fourth division doubles, Iturbide and Bradley take on Correa and Manny. We're going to hear from our winners. Ready to go. 6th ranked doubles team for the Warriors. Here they are, Williams and Julen.
All right, Williams, Julen, congratulations. You guys are undefeated so far. What's the secret in this team?
Communication, teamwork, man. Like I said, I had a bit of an off game, but Julen was there to hold me up, pick me up every time. Even when I didn't make the play, he was always telling me to play with confidence, continue to play how you play, and we're going to close the thing out.
Yeah, that's it. He said it all. We need to play confident, we need to communicate between us, and that's what we did, and it worked. So.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. We'll see what happens in today's game day.
Thank you.